It is WrestleMania weekend, people. The time to be alive as a wrestling fan. It is the Super Bowl, the World Cup, the pinnacle, the season finale of wrestling in WWE. And I am here to give my predictions, my thoughts, and my feelings on what I think is going to happen this weekend. This weekend comprises of 13 matches, with 7 happening on Saturday, 6 happening on Sunday. And I'm very excited for this WrestleMania, even more than last year's because of the stakes, because of what has happened. But I do have my grievances with certain stuff. But in other stuff, I'm actually very happy, very excited. And let's go, people. Let's go through my predictions for first WrestleMania Saturday. The first match that I am going to be predicting is the match between Jimmy and Jey Uso. So this match could go either way. I feel as if it could be there to build Jey, for him to continue on his main event status as main event Jey Uso, or it could be there to even build the feud even further between him and Jimmy if Jimmy does win. But here I'm gonna go Jey Uso. Should be not even a very simple. This match should have had a lot more stakes, a lot more story going into it. With things like Rikishi, a stipulation to it also. But that's why I could say if Jimmy does win this one, it could go into more story, something more inclusive. Not even inclusive, but something more entertaining than what we have actually got, with them just interacting through, not really doing much, but them interacting through like attacks and stuff, and only like 1 or 2 promo segments. The second match that I'm going to go through is Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. This match has actually had a very nice build compared to what not even the other women's matches, but it's had a very good build considering what they've actually had to do. They've gone on different TV shows like the Ariel Helwani one, where they just confronted each other. They had another confrontation on Raw. This match could also go either way, which is what I love about this WrestleMania, is that any of these matches could go either way, either or. There's no predictability to them. But here I'm going Rhea Ripley. I think she should retain, because I don't think Becky's had her time with these titles. Even though this one is a very new one, I do think that Becky has had her time in the sun, and it should be the reign of mommy. Rhea Ripley is where Becky was in 2019, where she was the biggest, not even the biggest star in wrestling, because there's other stars currently, but she's the biggest female wrestler at the moment, and I don't think we should derail that momentum. So Rhea Ripley should win this one. This match should also just be a banger. Generally, I think all these matches, all 13 matches should at least have banger quality to them. Nothing lackluster. The next match that I'm going to go through is the tag team match between Judgment Day, DIY, Awesome Truth, A-Town Down, The New Day, and the New Cash Republic in a ladder match for the unified tag team titles. This one I see going in 2 ways. So this is where the titles are going to be split between Raw and SmackDown, because there was a stipulation that was involved that says whoever grabs whichever set of titles wins them. So I see it going in 2 ways. One, I don't think, in both cases, I do not see the Judgment Day retaining. I see them losing their titles. I see, for the Raw side, DIY getting their due on their WrestleMania debuts, getting those Raw Tag Team titles. And on the SmackDown side, I see the New Cash Republic, which consists of Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. I see them taking those titles, and the titles actually being split, and them having because the roster is actually very, very big, so we should shine more lights on that by having a good split. I didn't really like the idea of split titles, because I kind of think that it limits the tag team division, which like I said is very big. So I say DIY and the New Cash Republic win it. This match contains a lot of Triple H's people, if you look at it. So yes, I really think there's going to be a lot of good spots in this one, a lot of fun, a lot of aerial risks, and ladder match cliches. But I feel like they'll take it to like a whole new level. I would love to see Pete Dunne do something break someone's finger using a ladder or something. I feel like that would be fun. The next match is for the IC, the Intercontinental title. This match is between the longest reigning IC champion Gunther and his challenger Sami Zayn. This one looked straightforward until Monday Night on Raw, where Sami was getting training from Chad Gable. And it kind of gave a lot more unpredictability to the situation. This is where I feel like it could go either way, but I'm still sticking with Gunther to continue the reign because he still has the pay-per-view in Germany, which is kind of home ground but isn't home ground because he is from Austria and not from Germany. But I feel like he'd walk into that pay-per-view as champion against Chad Gable. But yes, the thing is, right, I could see Chad Gable going heel here or turning on Sami Zayn. But I don't see a world where Sami Zayn wins. Like, I feel like he'd put up a very, very good match, but he's not winning this one. Gunther retains, the reign continues, and also I can't see where the two longest reigning champions both lose their titles on the same show. So it has to be either or, and it's not going to be Gunther. Spoilers for the other prediction. But yes, Gunther retains in this one. The next match, which I feel is a showcase for one of the superstars in this match. This match is Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi versus Damage Control, which is Asuka and the Kabuki Warriors and Dakota Kai. Sorry. This one I feel like is a showcase match for Jade Cargill, where I feel like they're not going to overexpose her because she's got Bianca and she's got Naomi. She's going to come in, do a few big spots, probably get the win, get the pin and the win. And this is where they could go for Bianca and Jade, or two of the variations going for their tag titles. And a very good showcase for Jade moving forward so that she can get a bit more traction. Same thing as what they did for Ronda Rousey when she teamed up with Kurt Angle against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Pretty straightforward. It is actually one of the most straightforward matches, actually. But that's where we get to Jade being dominant and winning this one. The next match is Rey and Dragon Lee versus the disgusting, dirty Dominic Mysterio and Santos Escobar. This match, I feel as if is going to be a lot of high flying. It is just luchador versus luchador. A lot of high flying, very quick stuff. But I do feel like Dominic and Santos are going to get a win. Maybe by interference of another member of the LWO turning on Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio should also just get his life fixed. It's partially, not even partially, it is mostly his fault that all these people turn on him. Because for one, he picks the wrong people. Dragon Lee was never part of the LWO he was never part of the LWO. But Carlito was always part of the LWO, and he was always there for Rey. So I do feel as if Carlito is going to turn on Rey Mysterio, giving Dominic and Santos a win at WrestleMania. Also, it gives Dominic a win from last year. And they should have a big closing match, whether this is at a SummerSlam or another pay-per-view between Rey and Dominic. Just them one-on-one going at it and having a very good match. And the main event, this is the big one. The one that has been pushed, the one that has been all over social media, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you call it. The Final Boss and the Tribal Chief team together against Seth Rollins and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. There's been a lot of stuff that has happened in this build. This has been one of the best builds in terms of a WrestleMania tag team match. Okay, not excluding last year. I think last year's one was a lot better. But in terms of one that has repercussions for the next night in terms of the main event, The Rock, ever since he has come back as the final boss, has been spectacular. From the different segments, the different angles, the guitar playing things, him making Cody bleed, him controlling the crowd in the palm of his hands, he has been spectacular. Cody has moved on to a different level where he is not just a WWE babyface, but he has got a lot more global attention. Same thing with Seth Rollins as World Heavyweight Champion, is actually elevated that title to a whole new level. The only person that seemed to have like stagnated is Roman, because he hasn't really done much except just like stand there and call himself the tribal chief and everything. But I feel like that's for a certain purpose. Also, he had that documentary. If you have not seen that documentary, go watch it. It's very good. This is very simple, but the final boss and the tribal chief will win this one. Cody will get pinned, and the next night on WrestleMania Sunday will be Bloodline Rules between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. That one will be chaos, but I feel as if the final boss and the tribal chief will win that one, and it will leave Cody in a spot of, where do I go from here? How do I win this match? And we move on to night 2 of WrestleMania Sunday. I feel as if this night will start off with where it ended, and it will start with Seth Rollins defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Drew McIntyre, with CM Punk, yes, CM Punk, being a guest commentator. This match I would have called a squash if CM Punk was not special guest commentator, because I feel as if Seth would have been banged up from the previous night, and it would have led to him actually losing the World Heavyweight Championship in a squash match. But I don't think that's going to happen. But I do feel like as if Drew will win that championship in front of a crowd, but he will get cashed in on after CM Punk beats him up at the end of that match, and that is where Damian Priest will be the World Heavyweight Championship. Damian Priest has had a lot of chances to cash this thing in and hasn't, and I feel as if he will do it this night at WrestleMania after Drew has been downed, putting a lot of irony on the whole Drew thing, winning it in front of a crowd. So neither Seth or Drew will be walking out of WrestleMania as champion. I feel as if it will be Senior Money in the Bank, or what would we call him? Senior World Heavyweight Championship, Damian Priest. The next match is a story of revenge. The story of damage and damage control. This match is between Io Sky and Bayley. I feel as if Bayley should win this one. She won the Royal Rumble. Honestly, if this whole bloodline and Cody and Seth thing didn't happen, this would have been the main event of night 1, because obviously she won the Royal Rumble. I feel as if this match is going to be very, very good. We could see the return of the Bayley buddies, because Bayley is a face now. But Bayley is definitely winning this match. She is getting another run with the titles, which is great. She deserves it. Pretty straightforward there. Next match is another blood feud between L.A. Knight and AJ Styles. I love how their names are L.A. and AJ, and then name after that. This match has had a lot of interferences, home invasions, beating up in public. Another one where it's kind of a show, not even a showcase, but it could be the beginning of the story of L.A. Knight and his ascension to the top. AJ Styles has had a lot of WrestleMania matches, had a lot of WrestleMania moments, and I think it's time to pass on the torch to another former TNA guy, an L.A. Knight. This is going to be his first WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken. So I can't wait for a crowd reaction, a whole, LA Knight in front of the crowd. Yeah. So yes, I feel like that's gonna happen. The next match is between, are they called the Pride, which is Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament in a Philadelphia street fight. This match has had a lot of build, but not a lot of hype to it. I feel as if it's going to be a lot of carnage, because the Final Testament are big. Those people are massive. It's AOP and Karrion Kross versus the Street Profits, high flying, high energy, and Bobby Lashley is also a very massive guy. I'm giving it to Lashley and the Street Profits on this one. Should be a very, very fun match. Probably go second on the show. And a lot of fun. The next match. Social media superstar Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. This match has been... It's basically just been Owens and Randy versus Logan Paul. A 2-on-1. But that goes out of the window on Sunday, where it was going to be a triple threat match. I feel as if it could go to either Owens or Randy. I don't think Logan is retaining it because I feel like as if he's got other stuff to attend to and he's had the title for a bit. I'm going to go Kevin Owens on this one because he has had the most in terms of feuding with Logan Paul. I feel like as if he will win it. Pretty straightforward there if you ask me. And the main event, it will be bloodline rules between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, because Cody and Seth did not finish their job on Saturday and they lost to the final boss and the tribal chief. This is where it is going to be the end game of the whole of WrestleMania. This is where I feel as if things will happen. And I mean like big surprises. I feel as if Cody will be backed into a corner. Seth will come out, try to help. Jay will come out, try to help. But then this is where they'll be outnumbered. And then, boom, boom, surprise number one will be John Cena attacking Solo Sikoa. I don't think John Cena will have a lot of physical presence, but he will pop up. He will be there. But I don't think he will do a lot of work. He'll just be there, take out Solo, and then he'll be done. But then the last one, where it will just be Roman, and so Cody will be like cornered, right, between Roman and The Rock. And then we had and then we had glass shattering. If you know, you know. It will be Stone Cold Steve Austin coming out, probably in an ATV, just going down the ramp with like beers and stuff. Him giving a stunner to The Rock, which I would love to see. That would go viral. That would actually go viral. I would go crazy for that. And that's where Cody and Roman will just go one-on-one. Cody will hit 3 crossroads on Roman, pin him, and become the new undisputed WWE champion. This will be his coronation. This will be the time where we get to change titles, where it becomes a new era in WWE, the era of the American Nightmare. And people, this is where the new story starts. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. Go watch my shorts. There's a lot of them. A lot of interesting stuff that you like. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more of Bam Lamau. Thank you and enjoy your WrestleMania.